Welcome back to the ESPN NFL 2K5 season simulation schedule, where I have no involvement in how the game plays out. Where today we have two AFC West rivals. The Denver Broncos take on the Oakland Raiders. And here's the kicker this time. I'm going to let Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe do the commentating for this. Here you see Nate Turner. 7 years coaching the Raiders, 49-59. Mike Shannahan with better experience. He's definitely half and half running and passing. So this might be another Denver-oriented game. Here's Chris Berman.
Hi, I'm Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, it's one of sports' most revered and reviled franchises. The Raiders. The Silver Black. They've certainly been Jekyll and Hyde. Which team will show up for this one? Raiders, Broncos. Straight ahead. This one.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Welcome to Invesco Field at Mile High Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. With me, as usual, is analyst Peter O'Keefe. Peter, looking at the players on the field, one stands out, and he plays at cornerback.
I think I know to whom you're referring, Dan. He's a dominant player, but will he dominate today?
We'll see how he does once the game begins, Peter. But first, let's go to the coin toss.
Tails. And Crabtree. There's no Crabtree.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam kicks it off to begin the game. Vargas decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 19. Well, it looks like the weather is cooperating with us today, but Susie has the full scoop on that. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. It's a beautiful, temperate day. The conditions couldn't be better right now for a game of football. Dan, back to you.
Susie, thank you. The Raiders get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 19-yard line. Rice catches this one, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Rich Gannon dissected the double coverage with a pass that was prettier than a stadium full of cheerleaders.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Second and 3. 26-yard line.
Carries it past scrimmage and gains about 3 yards.
Al Wilson brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
They don't allow them to convert, but they did allow them to get very close.
Third and short. Let's see if they can come up with another big stand.
Third down, and just a single receiver on the field. Wheatley gets the call again and converts the third down.
Tyrone Wheatley played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Wheatley carries it for a third time in a row and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Tyrone Wheatley used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Wheatley has his number called on second down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, 1 man back. Gannon throws a beauty to the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Champ Bailey closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Leckler lines up for the punt. Leckler takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. Smith fields the deep punt at the 12. Popped hard at the 23.
Rod Smith returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Broncos offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 23-yard line. Plummer throws a bullet, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Rod Smith had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Chamberlain goes in motion. Hurst will get the handoff and probably gets back to the line of scrimmage.
John Perella targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long.
Oh, let's watch this. 5 wide out versus a D that is wisely loaded up on DBs.
Plummer rifles it out left side, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Oh, number 57, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Wayne Rudd tries to contain his man on this play and ends up holding him. That's going to draw a flag. Let's watch. Oh, yeah, easy call. Defensive holding.
I'm going to shut you down, Ross Smith. I'm going to shut you down. You ain't getting nothing.
27-yard line.
Check goal, A3. Check goal, A3.
Hurst has his number called on 1st down and moves forward for 7.
Garrison Hurst played it smart back there by following his blockers, and that allowed him to make some good yards.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
2nd down from the line. Hurst gets the call again and gains about 3 yards.
Wayne Rudd brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
They hold pretty firm there, and they've got to do it again on 3rd and short. Smith goes in motion. Anderson gets the call on 3rd down and hurdles his way to a 1st down.
Mike Anderson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Hurst has his number called on 1st down and takes it upfield. Stop at the 50.
Matt Lexus uses his size to clear a lane for his man.
Oh, beautiful blocking. I tell you, that guy is as big as Venezuela.
Now that's big.
2nd down and less than a yard. Anderson goes in motion.
Ted Washington just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
Hurst carries it for the 6th time and can't convert the 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Wayne Rudd was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Knorr lines up for the punt.
Philip Buchanan to make the return.
Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. The Raiders have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Wheatley picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Tyrone Wheatley got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more. Game bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Jackson back at the 19.
Mario Fadafetti nails his man behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice set.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
Third and long.
Check that out. Those last year numbers are solid. Lenny Walls made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They stopped him cold. Fourth coming up.
Exactly what this defense needed to do.
Leckler lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Leckler gets the snap and punts it away. Smith fields it at the 39. Tackled at the 43.
Rod Smith didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Broncos had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 43-yard line. Plummer throws a bullet to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Charles Woodson played his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
The defense stood up to that play and shuts down what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be second down. Smith goes in motion. The lead passes it over the middle and gets past the markers for a first down.
Ashley Louise plays this one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered, and they still couldn't get to the ball in time. He was just too good for them.
Yeah, he's an incredible receiver. Nothing gets in his way.
And, Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. A couple of the best banging heads there.
Plummer throws this on a rope, and this one is incomplete.
Philip Buchanan shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. Incomplete pass.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Hurst gets his 7th carry of the game and chews up about 4 on the play.
With the tackle. All week in practice. We're going to get it this time. And we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, and we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas? Third and 6. All up the 40 yard.
Watts goes in motion. takes him way back at the 45. That will bring up 4th down.
Look at last year's stats there. That's a lot of quarterback bruises there.
Knorr gets the ball and punts it away. The Raiders let this one bounce, but it will pin them deep at the 3.
Micah Knorr finds the old coffin corner, as they like to say. Heck, I like to say it too. Out of bounds, and that's perfect. Buried them inside the 5-yard line.
The Raiders stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 4-yard line. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
DJ Williams targeted the ball carrier early, but didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down from the shotgun. Fumble. The Broncos have it.
Rayleigh Johnson delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there, and he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Broncos want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at the 6-yard line. Plummer throws a bullet to the flat, and Peter Hill had a touchdown to his stats, and he has to be very happy with that.
You bet. Big play, my friend.
Takes 11 to attempt the extra point. Number 13, hold.
Now the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Elam booms a beauty here. Vargas decides to take it out of the end zone. Chased down at the 32.
Justin Vargas could have played it safe with the touchback, but he had a monster run out of the end zone back there. You can't coach that.
The Raiders fumbled the ball away last time. Let's see if they can hold on to it as they start this drive at their 32-yard line. It's intercepted. Brought down at the 39.
John Lynch does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more with that nice little run back.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Broncos are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at the 39-yard line. Plummer rifles it out left side, and it's intercepted. Tackled at the 38.
Coming out.
Travian Smith knows he doesn't have a shot at it unless he jumps for it. And man, he timed it perfectly. Could give his receivers a few tips about mid-air reception.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Raiders offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their 38-yard line. Porter catches the heater left sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Wheaton will take this one off the tee. The Raiders take their first time out. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Mobley makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
John Mobley came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Gannon unloads this to the right sideline, and it's intercepted. No one in front of him, forced out at the 41.
Well, it's all about getting in position to make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Broncos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 41-yard line. First takes the handoff and heads left. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Tyler Brayton was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front there, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Gets the sack, and the clock continues to run.
Braden Smith gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah, that's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Broncos are out in front, 7-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dave. Interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. The Broncos, no surprise, find themselves in a tight defensive struggle. It's just impossible to gain much yardage out there. Can anybody do it and forge ahead in the second half? A slow start to this game, but things get heated up midway through the second. Nick Ferguson going to have a beat on this one. It's a fumble. He's right there to get his hands on it. The Bronx late in the second quarter, the ball at the 7-yard line. Garrison, first I look at the Hurst, got the carry here, and he comes through. A 6-yard touchdown for the Broncos. Raiders late into the second quarter, Raiders trailing by 7. John Lynch shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Bronx on defense, Travion Smith was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Bronx up 7-0. Lenny Walls would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx are holding on to a lead 7-0. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Garrison, first I look at the Hurst, has played like a man possessed. And now let's return to the second half. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Broncos will receive to start the second half And they currently enjoy a small lead, 7-0. Now let's get to the game. Janikowski kicks it off to begin the second half. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Culber. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Mike Shannahan talked to me during the half, and he said he was proud of the way the defense had locked down the field so far. On the other hand, he said they've looked a bit sloppy on offense. He really wants them to come out strong and execute well in this half and try to put this game out of reach. Back to you, fellas.
Susie, thank you. Plummer dumps it out left, and it's off. Incomplete.
I see counter. I see counter. Second and 10. Ball on the Broncos 20-yard line.
Woodson hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Jake Plummer is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 13 yards and 1 interception.
Oh, that's 3rd and 10. You gotta sit down. Ball on the Broncos 20-yard line.
Plummer throws a bullet to the flat, and it's intercepted.
Charles Woodson benefits from a huge error on the receiver's part. The ball gets dropped, and he's there to scoop it up. But I don't think he's going to give it back.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Raiders have had real problems turning the ball over. They'll need to buck the trend on this drive, which starts at the 20-yard line. Mobley tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
John Mobley got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Wheatley gets the call on second down and runs into traffic. Hayward crushes him behind the line.
Reggie Hayward targeted the ball carrier early, but didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Tyrone Wheatley was frustrated on that play. He got open, but failed to make the catch across the middle for the incompletion.
Either in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Ben. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Janikowski kicks from 40 yards out, and it's up through the goal post. Good. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. The Broncos offense takes the field, and they will start out at their own 20-yard line. Brayton tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Tyler Brayton targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. Second down, 2 tight ends in the game. Smith goes in motion. Intercepted. He's in for the touchdown.
Phillip Buchanan intercepts the ball close to the end zone, so you know he's going for it. And he gets it. What a huge play for the defense as they put points on the board.
They take the lead on that touchdown, Peter, and they have to be happy with their performance on that drive.
Yeah, great calls and great execution. To attempt the extra point. James Leckner, holding.
Now the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Janikowski rockets this one deep. Drowns decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24.
Ruben Drones got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Broncos have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 24-yard line. Lee goes in motion. First, will get the carry on first down and heads wide left. Ground to a halt at the 26.
Garrison Hurst stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Chamberlain takes up the tough catch and gets past the markers for a first down.
Byron Chamberlain makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made in the triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. A lot of short completions like that today, Peter, where they get stopped right soon after the catch.
Yeah, if you can't make anything happen after the catch, those short throws are useless.
Plummer zings it to the right side, and it's complete at the 43, brought down at the 45.
Ashley Lee had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. Anderson goes in motion. First, will get the carry on second down and picks up the first down. Hurst chews up 9 yards, and that brings up second down.
Garrison Hurst gets aggressive here. Ow, nice stiff arm.
And Peter, this is just a great individual effort to slip this tackle right here.
Yeah, and it sounds funny to say this, but sometimes it's good to run with a bit of fear in you. When you're afraid to go down, you can find your way out of tackles like that.
Hurst carries it for a 3rd time in a row and heads upfield. Stop at the 35. First down.
Garrison Hurst gets to his blockers like a kick-me sign as he runs the football.
Well, that's a pretty vivid description, but I'll tell you, it works. And the play works, too, as he surges across the line for a big gain.
Yeah, it's all about using your blockers, Dan. They clear a path, you use the path.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid 3rd down altogether, just like that.
First down, and this is the 7th play of the drive. Plummer tips it to the left sideline, and he's on target for a gain of 5. Ellis had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Calder has a report. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. I managed to get a word with the team doctors, and they said that he's suffering from a hairline fracture in his arm. They're trying to find a brace that will mitigate the pain, but nothing seems to be working. They're listing his return as doubtful. Back to you, guys.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth. Lee goes in motion. First, loses 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Philip Buchanan keeps his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch. Ow! Oh, that's got to hurt.
That's his 2nd tackle so far.
Give it up, Bo. 3rd and 6.
Plummer unloads this one to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Nnamdi Asomugha swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down.
Let's get a hand on that ball, D. Let's get a hand on.
Elam boots it from 49 yards out, and it's no good. It bounced off the upright and then out.
Jason Elam joins the upright here. Let's watch this again. Oh, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but isn't that what instant replay is all about? A player screws up, and it's our ratings grabber.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with a small lead, 10-7. The Raiders offense will start this drive at their 40-yard line. Gannon uncourts this to the left sideline, and the catch is made well past the markers for a 1st down.
Jerry Rice makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
He's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
Herndon puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Rich Gannon has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 52 yards and 2 interceptions.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Porter goes in motion. Gannon throws a heater, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Nick Ferguson gave in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Water makes the catch out to the left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Rich Gannon makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Wheatley takes it across the line of scrimmage and chews up about 4 on the play. Second down, both wideouts to the right. Brown goes in motion. Takes it for his 11th carry and picks up a couple. Gannon zings it to the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
John Lynch closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Janikowski with the 43-yard attempt, and it's good.
Sebastian Janikowski knocks through a good-sized kick. Watch here. Nowhere close to his max, but he's obviously still very pleased to pull it off.
Sebastian Janikowski kicking.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Janikowski booms a beauty here. Downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Gibson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Eric Gibson managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. All of the Broncos 20-yard line.
Plummer lobs this one way over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers for a 1st down. First down with a split backfield. Smith tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
First picked up about 7, and that brings up 3rd down. The lead didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Nnamdi Asomugha broke up the quick outside pass on that last play by reading it perfectly. No catch, incomplete.
Peter, the defense stood tall and forced the incompletion, but I don't understand that call. They wouldn't have gotten much at all, even if it was complete.
4th down either way, and in my opinion, too, a bad call.
Hurst picks up about 2, and they will turn the ball over on down.
Wayne Rudd, he made a play, I tell you. What a stop on 4th down. It's worth another look. Oh, huge tackle, huge play.
Peter, that seemed like an odd situation to go for it on 4th down. What do you think?
Well, it was very gutsy, but maybe they should have used their heads and not their digestive system on that one.
How's that?
You know, guts.
Gutsy.
Digestive.
Got it. The Raiders will start this drive near midfield with the clock at 1:58. Quickly, the Broncos take their first timeout. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:55. Crockett goes in motion. Wheaton dodges this one work. The Broncos will take a timeout. That's their second. Third down with the tight end right. gets the ball on third down. The Broncos take a timeout. That's their final one. Leckler lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Leckler takes the snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 10. Back down at the 11.
Rod Smith didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Broncos will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:39. Cooper knocks it down at the line, incomplete.
Jake Plummer has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 57 yards and 3 interceptions.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:36. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline to sideline.
Smith catches it left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Plummer rifles it out left side, and it falls incomplete.
Rod Smith had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Second down, empty backfield. It's intercepted. Hammered down at the 34.
Charles Woodson does a fantastic job breaking down the play and knowing where to be to intercept the pass. Having help in the zone really paid off for him.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions. They have time, Dan, and they have 3 timeouts. They might make it happen. A loss of yards here, but they aren't too concerned about that. They just want to keep that clock moving. They'll take their sweet time getting this play off, Dan. There's no reason for them to hurry the snap. Well, that loss will bring up 3rd down, but they can't be too worried about it. They're still eating up the clock.
And that will do it for tonight's game. The Raiders come out on top 13-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Raiders stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the 3rd quarter. Charles Woodson shows some great awareness here as he gets himself in a position to pick this one off. On 3 plays, Sebastian Janikowski comes on for the field goal try. Good spot. This is right through the upright. Connect on the field goal. Bronx winning by 4. Philip Buchanan would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. They take their first lead of the half and go up by 3. The Raiders back on offense after a missed field goal. Sebastian Janikowski would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. A 44-yard field goal. Raiders winning 13-7. Jake the Snake Plumber would find his target on this one. Ball at their own 32-yard line. Charles Woodson was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. And that's where we'll leave this one. Raiders edge out a win 13-7. Now let's take a sec to chat with our player of the game. The guy who seemed to be all over the field on defense and came up with big play after big play. Travian Smith is on hand with Susie Calder. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You played brilliantly. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
Man, the whole week the coach staff is totally prepared for this game. We knew all of our tendencies before it happened. We knew each play before they called it. I got to give a lot of credit to the coaches.
Back to you, Chris.
That concludes our presentation of the NFL preseason on ESPN, celebrating its 25th anniversary as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. See you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the game against the Oakland Raiders that unfortunately ended in a loss. Next time, Monday afternoon, Monday at noon, all right? Monday at noon, we're going to play the New England Patriots. With the Patriots wearing their old 1994 jerseys, and the Broncos again at home. So, why don't you tune in Monday at noon for the Broncos and Pats. I'm sure it's going to be an exciting game. We'll see you next time.